Swadika, good morning and welcome to Newsline. I'm Cholapansa Narula. Thank you very much for joining us on NBT, NBT World and also Radio Thailand FM 88. It's June 15th of 2016. Let's take a look at today's news. And let's begin with Thailand moves forward. In a first story, the government has insisted that the newly established Center Against Corruption may risk violating an order of the National Council for Peace and Order. Deputy Prime Minister and Defence Minister General Prawit Wongsuwan said that the Anti-Corruption Center, which was set up by the United Front for Democracy Against Dictatorship or UDD, can be considered an illegal body. General Prawit added that if the centre's existence becomes a source of conflict, it will have to be dealt with. The UDD has assured that the centre will not be only monitoring the situation to ensure the freedom process, but it will have to be honest as well. The Deputy Prime Minister went on to say that such a monitoring process can always be achieved through cooperation with the Election Commission. He also expressed confidence that authorities will be able to take control of the situation before the public referendum takes place on August 7th without having to invoke Section 44 of the Interim Charter. Deputy Prime Minister Wisanu Kurangam has allayed concerns over the Election Commission's decision to host a referendum on the draft charter at a military base. The Deputy Prime Minister said it is within the Commission's authority to decide where the referendum will be held. According to the news, the military base was chosen by the EC out of safety concerns, as there will also be politicians coming to vote on the draft charter. Some politicians have called on the EC to use a school campus to organize the event instead of an army camp. Dr. Wisanu said it is up to the EC where it should be held. When asked whether the UDD or United Front for Democracy Against Dictatorship's Anti-Cheating Center could later lead to more problems, the Deputy Prime Minister said the Public Referendum Act does not prohibit the group from setting up the centre. However, Dr. Wisanu affirmed that it is the duty of security forces to ensure national security. The Cabinet has approved an extension of the aid program for drought-affected farmers as well as a plan to improve dental services for the elderly. According to Deputy Government spokesperson Major General Wirachon Sukhontapatipak, the Cabinet's agenda this week was the enhancement of living standards for agriculturists and the provision of better care for the elderly as Thailand edges into an aging society. The Deputy Government spokesman revealed that the Cabinet agreed to carry on with the assistance program for drought-stricken farmers, which features knowledge-sharing workshops and income-generating activities. As many as 150,000 livestock ranchers and 70,000 fishers in 22 provinces are expected to benefit from the extended program. As for the improvement of the elder care, Major General Wirachon said the green light was given to an action plan for dental care under the National Oral Health Care Plan for the Elderly 2015 to 2022. The plan seeks to raise the quality of dental services, dental health insurance and primary dental care, with priority given to the over 60 and 40 to 59 age brackets. The spokesperson also reported other resolutions made at the Cabinet meeting.
First two international affairs, with the Cabinet approving 3 international documents. The first 2 are between Thailand and Myanmar and include an MOU on labor cooperation and a draft agreement on employment. The signing of these documents seek to ensure the rights of workers, eliminate illegal employment, and prevent human trafficking. There will also be a basis for further cooperation in enhancing employment facilitation, transparency, and payment management. These documents will be signed during the visit of State Councillor and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Myanmar, Daw Aung San Suu Kyi, to Thailand this month. The other international document is the MOC on the establishment and implementation of the Asia Region Funds passports. The signing of this document will pave the way for regulatory framework for cross-border marketing and investment product among the APEC participating economies. At the same time, this will also help promote Thailand's role as the hub of investment fund merging in the region.
Thanks to Major General Wirachon for the update. The Ministry of Industry has corrected rumours being spread online that a cabinet resolution to end gold mining in the country has been cancelled. Ministry spokesperson Somchai Han-Hiran speculated that the misunderstanding was likely based on a recent amendment to the resolution, which altered some details of the decision. He assured that the ban order is still in effect. The resolution was made between the Ministries of Industry, Public Health, Science and Technology, and Natural Resources and Environment. The ministries agreed to cancel the issuance of licenses for the surveying and mining of gold ore. The decision also barred an extension of Accra Resources permit to mine gold and compels it to shut down its operations. Regarding a mine that stretches across Phichit, Phitsanulok and Phetchabun provinces, the spokesperson said its license will only last until December 31st of this year to allow its employees to wind down their work. President of the Tourism Authority of Thailand, Klin Sarasin, has proposed to Deputy Prime Minister General Thanasak Patimapakorn a suite of amendments in order to raise tourism standards and ensure the safety of travellers. Tourism and Sports Minister Kopkan Watanawarangkoon and Mr. Klin, who is also a member of the National Reform Steering Assembly, met with General Thanasak to brief him on the progress of tourism efforts, which are aimed at centralizing tourism units. Both the Minister and TAT President suggested to the Deputy Prime Minister that certain tourism laws be amended to facilitate tourism data collection and ensure tourist safety. They recommended replacing the manual method of passport data entry with an e-passport system that will allow hotels to collect personal details faster and more effectively, elevating the standards of accommodation services. The two also call for tourism data to become more accessible online through a tourism gateway with other related services in order for the industry to be more competitive. The Department of Internal Trade, or DIT, has indicated that commodity prices have normalized, while palm oil and sugar supplies are sufficient. DIT Director General Vibunlak Ruamrak revealed that rainfall in the past few weeks has helped to boost production of vegetables and normalize prices. Other commodities are at normal prices, and any request for a price hike will be subjected to thorough examination by the DIT. Meanwhile, the department will ensure that palm oil and sugar prices remain stable, with palm oil to be sold at 42 baht per bottle. Food vendors under the Ministry of Commerce program will continue to sell food at no more than 35 baht per dish. Financial analysts have predicted that the Thai economy for the rest of the year will grow less than 3% and warn that the baht currency will likely depreciate to 37 baht on the US dollar by the end of this year. Kasikorn Bank executive Kopsit Silapachai on Tuesday said that the Thai economy in the third and fourth quarters this year would still expand less than 3% due to the effects from the Chinese economic slowdown and sluggish global trade. Mr. Kopsit also predicted that this year's Thai export sector would not grow at all. The UK's Brexit referendum would pose a short-term risk to the Thai economy, and the possibility of an interest rate hike by the US Federal Reserve would increase capital outflows from Thailand. Vice President of Kasikorn Securities, Kawi Chukit Kasem, said he believed that the Brexit referendum would have a short-term impact on Thai stock market. The country's stock exchange is expected to fluctuate between 1,300 to 1,400 points before rebounding to 1,500 points on positive signs in the domestic economy. The Ministry of Public Health has ordered officials to inspect the quality of milk in the school meal project every month and has asked teachers to check the appearance of the milk before handing it out to students. Following problems in the government school milk project, Permanent Secretary for Public Health Sopon Mekthon affirmed that authorities have been dispatched to dairy factories in a bid to ensure their compliance with good manufacturing practices or GMP standards. Random sampling was also conducted on the milk, and some samples were found to not have the required levels of bacteria and nutrients. The facilities producing the substandard milk were ordered to suspend operations until improvements are made. In regard to the discovery of rotten milk, Dr. Sopon cited improper transport and storage as the possible causes. He said the offices of the Food and Drug Administration and the Ministry of Public Health in each province have been assigned to conduct monthly inspections of dairy plants in their jurisdiction. Meanwhile, teachers are encouraged to observe the color and smell of the milk before giving it out to students. Turning to our next story, Culture Minister Wiraroj Pochanarat presented a plaque of honour to Ratchanok Mey Intanon, Thailand's first ever badminton world champion, and awarded her the title of Cultural Ambassador. The minister also gave traditional Thai dresses to Ratchanok, who recently won 3 badminton tournaments in 3 consecutive weeks, including the Princess Siriwanwari Thailand Masters, the India Open Super Series and the Malaysia Open Super Series. As Thailand's culture ambassador, Ratchanok will help promote the Thai culture, such as the Y greeting. Ratchanok said she was glad to be given the cultural ambassador title, and she would set a cultural example for Thai youth. As for the opening of the coming of Olympic Games, she said she would do her best to win for Thais. The Office of the Narcotics Control Board, or ONCB, has launched the Civil State Together Safe from Drugs campaign to mark the World Anti-Narcotics Day, as well as in honour of His Majesty the King's 70th accession anniversary. ONCB Secretary General Narong Ratananukul announced the campaign, which will seek to have all sectors collaborate in ridding the nation of drugs, with an emphasis on safeguarding children and youth from becoming involved in narcotics. The ONCB will join with its alliances to hold the campaign starting from June 24th and ending on the World Anti-Narcotics Day, which is on June 26th. Activities will include the incineration of confiscated drugs and a call for all participants to wear yellow in honour of His Majesty the King. The campaign will also see the Prime Minister give a nationally broadcasted address on the issue of drugs in the Thai society. The World Wildlife Fund for Nature, or WWF, has launched its Stop Buying Ivory campaign, seeking to build appreciation for elephants among Thai people to combat the ivory trade, as well as prompt the government to devote more attention to prevent illicit trade in animal products. WWF Thailand representative Chanpai Ong Siriwitya led alliances of the fund in launching Stop Buying Ivory, Ivory Free Thailand, a campaign centering around 2 series of advertisements which attracted the participation of celebrity Tony Jaa and famed Thai national football team coach Siko Kietisak Senamöng. The icons joined in the effort to dissuade Thai citizens from buying, using or receiving elephant ivory, and for the government to exert more effort in ending the animal trade. WWF Thailand has made known that Thailand is ranked number 2 in the world for illegal ivory sales and serves as a transit country for illicit products. It stated that new values must be instilled in the Thai society to remedy the problem. And that's it for Thailand Moves Forward. Let's take a quick look at the exchange rates and commodity prices. Newsline will return with the international news right after this break.
contribute creativity to yourself. Set your imagination free and share it with the world. Calling all college students across the nation. Join NBT World's Young Animator Contest. Create your own animation in English on the theme Trust in Thailand that reflects the Thai identity and promotes a favorable image of Thailand to the world. Submit your animated video no longer than 3 minutes by June 30th to win scholarship prizes totaling 200,000 baht. For more information, visit thainews.prd.go.th/en. Take the chance to demonstrate your talent. The time starts now.
If the earth is your home, the ocean is theirs as well. Working together, the government and private sector can solve all the issues currently facing the Thai fishing industry. From legitimizing fishing operations to helping out our fellow fishermen and collaborating with international parties.
ตอนนี้ถึงเวลาแล้วนะครับที่เราจะต้องมาร่วมมือกันทำให้มันถูกต้องมันก็ต้องปรับตัวในช่วงแรกแต่ในระยะยาวมันก็คุ้มค่า
ถ้าไม่มีอาชีพนี้เราก็ไม่รู้จะทำอะไรกันแล้วผมก็พร้อมครับที่จะเป็นส่วนหนึ่งในการแก้ปัญหา
Welcome back. You're watching Newsline. More than 40 officials from the Secretariat of the House of Representatives have visited NBT World at its headquarters to learn more about its production and broadcasting services. Ms. Sininat Dulayasuk, who serves as the Director of the Bureau of Information Technology under the Secretariat of the House of Representatives, said that she was very impressed with the visit.
I have to thank NBT World for giving the Secretariat of House of Representatives this opportunity to learn more about broadcasting. It is very impressive to know that NBT World, a public organization, aims to serve a platform for the ASEAN preparation. English language is very important, especially after the launch of the ASEAN Economic Community. I would like to invite other organizations to visit NBT World and to see how they work and to take back with them impressive feelings like what we experienced today.
NBT World, a 24-hour English language program, reaches viewers in 177 countries through Suvarnabhumi and Dongmueang international airports, as well as satellite television set-top boxes from True, GMMZ, PSI, DTV, Infosat, QSat, Leotech and IPM. Thailand is famous for many things, but chief among them is Thai food. And in Malaysia, there is a wide variety of authentic Thai cuisine. Newsline's Tarin Angsukun reports from Kuala Lumpur.
The global popularity of Thai food skyrocketed in the last few decades, and Malaysia, Thailand's southern neighbor, has been a clear example of this culinary boom. And Pacha Vatipan Minister Councillor Commercial of the Thai Embassy says she doesn't feel deprived of missing out on eating authentic Thai cuisines while stationed abroad.
It's very popular. You could see on the streets, even Malaysian owner, they name their restaurants like Tom Yum. So, and there also Malaysian owned or Thai who married with Malaysian, they open their small businesses like restaurants here. I think there are more than 5,000 restaurants all over Malaysia.
Dilala Seafood Restaurant serving Thai cuisine in Kampong Bahru, Kuala Lumpur is one of the examples of Thai businesses in Malaysia.
Here you can choose to sit outside or in a Malay traditional house. Dilala offers authentic Thai cuisine and is owned by a Thai family that has been residing in Malaysia for a very long time. Their chef and wait staff are also from Thailand.
My Thai restaurant is running quite well. In Malaysia, people love the option of eating outside. Doing business here is good. I haven't faced any problems. Quality of ingredients, taste, and service are the key factors to success in the restaurant business.
When Rosina Matman and her 3 siblings started selling Thai food from a portable stall in Kuala Lumpur 30 years ago, people in Malaysian capital didn't know what a spicy tom yum was, but today their customers sure do.
The food here is a lot of variety, a lot of choices, but I like the tom yum seafood. It's the best. And some of the dishes like, what do you call that, pulut durian also, very good, yeah.
So if you are coming on a trip to Malaysia, there are many great food options, as Malaysia has its own excellent food. But if you craft Thai cuisine, rest assured that there are many places to enjoy it. Camera worked by Svishan Kaoyang and Taiwan School for NBT World in KL, Malaysia.
Tens of thousands stormed the streets of Paris, boycotting the country's labor legislation. According to police, a total of 75,000 to 80,000 people participated in the demonstration in Paris. However, unions say over 1 million were present. The French Prime Minister had pushed the new labor law draft through under the 3rd paragraph of Article 49 of the Constitution on May 10th, which left the unions discontented, triggering the demonstration. During the protests, some protesters clashed with police by throwing burning items and destroying shop windows along the way, resulting in 16 arrests and at least 20 police officers and 6 demonstrators injured. Meanwhile, railway staff are continuing their strike that started early June. The capacity of the high-speed rail network is reduced to 90%, while intercity and inside the Ile-de-France is reduced to 70%. Staying in the country, the knifeman who killed a French police commander and his partner at their home on Monday had recently pledged allegiance to the head of the Islamic State and had a list of other targets. Paris prosecutor François Molin reported on Tuesday that the attacker, identified as 25-year-old Razoli Abala, told police negotiators before he was killed in a raid on the house that he had answered a recent appeal by Islamic State chief Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi to kill unbelievers in their homes together with their families. Without giving names, Molin said police found at the murder site a list of other potential targets that included the name of rappers, journalists, police officers, and other public figures. The French prosecutor added that 3 people were held for questioning in relation to the crime. U.S. officials have been in touch with French authorities over the killing. And that's it for today's edition of Newsline. Thank you very much for joining us. If you do have any comments or suggestions, please write to us. The email address is now appearing on your screen, newsline.nbt@gmail.com. Today we say goodbye with the unveiling of the Rio 2016 Olympic medals. I'm Chala Pansan Rula. Have a good day. Sawasdee ka.